crooked tray. Bones are rattling like a symphony. The night's alive, but it's killing me. I rise, I fall, I dream this horror's gasoline. Graveyard serenade, where the dead don't fade. Sing along to the night's parade. Graveyard serenade, where the dead don't fade. Graveyard serenade, where the dead don't fade. Sing along to the night's parade. Graveyard serenade, where the dead don't fade. Not much like that. President, baby. It's so brave. English way. Hey, dude.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast, the dark side of. Thank you. Gonna be a fun stream today. Our end of week wrap up. So I got some opinions. Bell's got some opinions. We figured we'd just blast them all into you because this week was actually structured for us, believe it or not, a little bit. Podcast, your home for rational crypto news. This is important. Write this down. The podcast is your home for rational crypto news and objectivity, leaving emotion at the door, talking about what we like, why we like it, and where we see it going. We are not offering financial advice. We're telling you what we do, and that is all. We don't slow down. We don't let up. Full speed is our only speed. I'm your host, Scott, pragmatic investors, won and lost fortunes. Joining me, as always, is the smilingest producer of all time. The one, the only, the original, the mighty Bell. How are you doing tonight, Bell?
You know what? I'm glad our youngest developer is back stateside.
Oh, yeah, kid, you need to get to work, dude. All right, you up?
He is working. He
Okay.
has to stay up until his layover. Yeah, he says our layover is until 8:20 a.m.
Good. You got time to lean. You got time to code, man. I know you're one of them barebacking kind of kids. Youngsters, Bell, they don't appreciate vibe coding the way that I do. Work. All right, work. You had your little Asian trip. You had your vacation. All right. Time to get down to business, so let's make that happen.
To give him credit, he was working while he was in Asia, so
yeah, and to give him credit, I certainly appreciate that. But I'm paying him, so we need some. I need some ROI. I need some. My phone is making noise here. I need some ROI on your salary. So keep grinding, kid. We appreciate it. All right, so. Again, as I alluded to, we were basically having a structured week this week, and everything else that happened to fall into place just happened to fall into place. We had no plan around this stuff, and we wanted to make sure that we hit every night this week. And believe it or not, it was sort of educational all the way up to Friday. But today we're just kind of letting our hair down. Bell and I will not be live next week. We are out grassrooting, and we ain't doing it at crypto conferences. We're doing it where we actually believe that we can get customers. It's kind of interesting. See, I don't know if you guys notice about us is that we're not selling a token, we're selling a product. The product buys the token. It does do that, but we're not selling that. We're selling privacy, utility, convenience, all that other stuff, being able to give everybody who wants your data the great big middle finger. That's what we're doing out here. So a couple things, and Lee was blowing up my phone here a little bit, and that's fine. Belle, you're holding up that paper. Do you want to show that paper? You seem like you're holding it up, and you want to show
That's what I've been. Yeah, that's what I spent several hours on today.
Yes,
I'm kind of proud of that.
Okay, we will get to that, Belle, when we get to the Sigea segment here. Yeah, we're doing it different. I'm sure I've explained that to you guys. And if you want to invest in Sigea, buy Jackal. Not financial advice. I don't know if we're going to make it or not. We're going to make it. We're going to be fine, man. This thing is aces. We got a latest dev update sitting on my phone, sitting on Belle's phone right now. I mean, it's hot. I even posted a video, just one quick little snippet over there. And I really hope you guys understood what all was happening there, because this system is incredibly complex, but it can only be done the way we're doing it, can only be done in blockchain, and welcome to the new world. But Magmar, our beloved Atom leader, Cosmos leader, I don't even know how it works up there. That is just stupid. Look, I'll tell you right now, if you guys want to fix Cosmos, let me run it. All right, let me say that again. If you want to fix Cosmos, let me run it. Because he came out with this long, detailed post this morning talking about how we have to eliminate inflation and cap the tokens, put a max cap on the tokens. See, I don't know if you guys knew this about Atom or not, but there is no max cap. It'll just keep printing more of them and more of them and more of them. We have had a hungry hippo kind of validator set out there that is just continuously dumping this token. Stakers are doing it, validators are doing it, everybody's doing it. The fact that it's maintaining $4 a token is just amazing to me. And doctor, it's not going to its all-time high. All right, that's mathematically impossible. We talked about this years ago. It will not happen. It cannot happen, not in this universe. But for the entire time that they've been up there in their leadership position, so far what they said is, we're going to help TradFi onboard the blockchain. So we're just waiting for the phone to ring. And their next big idea was, we're going to cut inflation. Cut staking rewards, cut inflation, and cap the tokens. All right, look, man, do you guys hear that? Bell, shh. Listen, do you hear that? Yeah, that's the sound of your great idea. And that's exactly what's going to come out of that. The only reason anybody stays at it now is because of the inflation, because you're simply earning more on a larger scale token that has a good long history. But that's the only reason anybody's holding on to it now, because it doesn't do anything. Nothing has changed. If you want to fix it, vote Scott. I will fix it. You don't even have to pay me. All right. I don't know what all the leadership guys are getting. I'm sure they're being paid well. You ain't even got to pay me, man. Just let me set in there and set things to right, and then I'll go ahead and roll out and start smoking grass again. That's what I want to do. But it was met with an equal amount of enthusiasm on both sides. I'd love to hear you guys' opinion on this. Half of them are saying, great, we have to do that because all they're thinking is less tokens get minted, less tokens get printed, and it somehow seems they somehow seem to think that it's going to make their tokens more valuable. If you cut inflation, if you zero it out, people are gone. All right, there's no reason for validators to stick around because they're not earning anything. There's no reason for people to stake at them because they're not earning anything on it. And I mean, they're going to do it bit by bit by bit, just like everybody else does. But as soon as they go under that 10%, and I think it's 10%. If I'm wrong, somebody help me out there. I think the staking APR is 10%. As soon as it goes down under that 10%, you can do better virtually anywhere. Anywhere. But the funny thing about it is that if they do go through, and the proposals are just theater, right? They control all the top validators. They will get, with their own delegations, they control all the top validators. They'll get any proposal passed that they want to get passed. This is, Cosmos voting is just an exercise in the democratic process of theater. They will ram through anything that they want to ram through. The only reason he even actually posted that, I think, was to get the community sentiment. And when the people who are driving this, leading it up, the very top chair, when you only get 35 responses on your post, man, that's not a good look. So the alternative is just to let things continue to swirl on, because the only two things that they've proposed so far is wait and see. We got it. Great plan. We can't show you the plan. I'll tell you what, we'll show you part 2 of Section B. We'll show you that. And apparently part 2 of Section B of the plan was cut inflation and cap the token spell. That was it. I'm going to give another round of applause over there. It gets really, really interesting. Yeah, it's either wait. That's it. Wait and see and just gut it. That seems to be the two approaches and the two big things that have come out of all of this thing and all of this discussion. Both of them are wrong. Both of them are absolutely dead wrong. So, Doc, I wish you had never done that. And I'm not going to point the finger and say I told you so, because I'm really not that kind of guy. All we have to do is try to salvage what you have now. Salvage what you have now and move on. I mean, that's it. I don't have anything else on that, Bill. What are your thoughts on this? You got some?
Oh, I've got more than a few.
Fire them up.
The best thing Adam could do is support apps that actually will have abstracted away the Web 3, so they are Web 2.5, Web 2 facing, in other words, but built on top of Web 3 tech, in case we aren't clear about what we mean by Web 2.5. The best thing they can do is start giving support to those apps. I would hope that Sigea is not the only one that has instituted a pay rail where people can just pay with a credit card. I would hope not, but I digress. If Adam actually focuses and does that, things could possibly change. Do I think they will? No.
No, and the only problem with that, I really wish just once any of them would try something that is built in their ecosystem. I can't even get them to try it. And if I can't get leadership to try it, then I certainly don't expect them to speak about that. The idea, and I know what they're doing. See, the idea is that you have to stay abstract. That's what you have to do. Because if you just put out the same kind of tired thing, we built it, it's great, interchain security, and yeah, but just wait and they'll come, then you can never, ever be wrong. You guys understand this, right? It's doublespeak. I know, because I live in this world. It's doublespeak. And when you put something like that out, you can never be wrong, because you just didn't wait long enough. It's like faith healing. Do you know why faith healing doesn't work, Belle? Do you know why it doesn't work?
Why?
Because you didn't believe enough. It's not on me. I have the gift. I have the magic hands. All right, I'll cure lepers and I'll make cripples walk. But you got to believe. So if it didn't work, clearly it's your fault. All right, that's what they do in this. And for those of you who don't know what doublespeak is, haven't read your Orwell, it's believing, listening to two contradictory statements at the same time and believing both of them to be correct. That's doublethink. I'm sorry, that's doublethink. Doublespeak is my method of dribbling it out to you. I'm sorry, man. Even I got caught up. It's been a busy day. Doublethink. So, and that's kind of what we're all stuck in this world. That you just have to let it marinate. You just have to believe. And if you believe that eventually this will happen, then you have no option but to buy Atom. You have no option but to hold Atom. And to sweeten the pot, we're going to make you do it at cost. We're not even going to give you staking rewards. If they can pull this off, if they can pull this one off, Bell, and cut those inflation, the staking rewards down to zero, cut the inflation to zero, max cap the token, and people still hold this, then I want to say that they have proved the impossible, that it doesn't matter what you do to community, air quotes, they're still going to listen to your bullshit. That's it. So right now it's just wait. We're going to prove it. Everything's going to work. You just got to believe, really, really believe. And we're not going to even pay you to hold it anymore. Those are the two things that have come out of this. I keep leaning into the Cloud 2.0, Bell. They still got a big war chest. There's still a lot of money over there. There's still a lot of good stuff that you can do with this, but they're not going to do it. And now I'm going Occam's razor, that they are not going to part with a single penny of that treasury, because as long as that exists, they can keep their jobs and they can keep getting paid. And every single token that leaves that is a token that they cannot get paid for doing nothing. For doing nothing. If they're working 4 hours a week on this, I would be shocked. And don't tell me, well, I'm on social media. That ain't work, dude. I know you think it is. All right. That ain't work. That's you sitting on your ass, have something on the TV, and typing into the void that is now crypto Twitter. That ain't work, man. Not even close. So if they can pull this off, I will call it a Herculean task, Bell. I will bend the knee to them. You are wildly superior at this than I am. I've never had that kind of ability to bullshit. I'm very, very impressed with it. So I'm going to be looking forward to that one. And Doc, if you're still struggling with this, man, look, just call me after the show, dude. I'll give you my viewpoints. But all they are is my viewpoints. All right, don't nothing in there, nothing concrete. All right, we got to pivot on to something else, even though I love talking to Adam, though. You know I love talking to Adam. I posted a quick little snippet video because, again, me and Bell did get the latest one. It's sitting on there. We are, you know what? I'm going to put it out anyway. Fuck it. I've got more black eyes on this than any human ever, so I don't care. I'm numb to them now. We're estimating the push to the iOS tomorrow. And I know Saturday, that's a great time to release, particularly a consumer app, because everybody's paying attention on Saturday. But we're estimating to be able to push that out Saturday. I've been using it. I see no issues. Couple little things we still got to plug, guys. All right, every single module, every single piece of this puzzle is built, but now we got to assemble them. And if anybody's ever put together a really, really complex network and adding in more pieces and new modules and stuff, shit breaks. Shit you didn't anticipate breaking breaks. When you put it in, you got to go back and fix it. Doesn't matter. But we're anticipating iOS and APK tomorrow. And although this is not final release, it's really, really close to it. So just want to get that thing out there for you. The good news is that it ain't costing you guys shit. All right, you didn't invest in Sigea. You didn't give us your money and we give you pretend tokens. None of that happened. So we're really under no obligation to rush, but we kind of are, because I'm excited. I'm excited about what we're doing, our prospect. I love my app. I love what I can do with it. I think it's exciting. Can't wait to really get this thing spun up. All right, but we're going to pivot on to, what was it, Plasma? I want to talk this for a second. I want to talk this.
It was Plasma.
Yeah, good time. Before we roll completely over there, Bell, do we have any, I know it's a small crowd. Do we got any questions, comments, concerns, observations? Just read them all. I don't care.
We do actually.
Okay.
So first, comment and question coming in from Braden. Is it time to become #1 in Seattle? The return of the long-awaited Sigea Live King?
Do it, dude. Do it. I would like to point out that we got a tip last night for $9.99, and I'm giving another round of. Who said it? It was Sith Lord, right?
Yeah, that was Sith Lord. Yes,
my man. Yeah, actually, we got a big
Sith Lord. Sith Lord. If you happen to listen to the replay, yeah, you've heard Scott and I both say that we are broke.
Oh.
You just bought me dinner for the next couple of nights. Just saying.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you didn't buy me shit because I can't eat ramen noodles. Carbs, dude. We've been through this. You saw it. But you know what, man? My A1C is 5.1. 5.1, and I'm sitting nice and healthy at a comfortable 175 pounds. It's not bad for a 54-year-old. All right, that ain't bad at all. So I've been doing good. My clothes are hanging off me. Look at this shit, guys. These things are parachutes now. They fit at one time, but you know it is what it is. Bell, carry on, please.
All right, next question coming in from Braden as well. What was that transition? Talking about the one between the song and when we flip the cameras on.
Oh, you want to see that again? This is going out for Braden, guys. We'll be right back. Stand by.
Not like that. And very bright. So, play. English way.
That's my transition. So, what I did is I took our static frame and I dropped it into OpenArt AI and I said, animate this. We have 2 of them. I haven't played the other one because Bell, it didn't come off well in that one. But we have actually 2 of them. And the other one we're arguing. And she starts hitting me. And then the police show up and it's a whole big thing. I thought that was funnier, but I didn't think Bell would appreciate that. But yeah, that's the one that it spit out. I said, great, love it. Let's go ahead and use that. I think it's funny. It's fun going from, the music break scene straight into us talking it up and all that. I thought it was pretty cool. So that's what we're using. I know that answers the question, but carry on.
All right, not Merrick. Are we investing in Sigea still if we hold AXV?
Tertiary. Yes, sir. Tertiary. We had the neck. He was going to come on last night, but he said he could only give us like 5 minutes, and I know you guys want him for more than 5 minutes. Look, AXV is going to fly as... I'm going to stop myself right there. There's some things that I
am going to... I'll talk about the one thing that's been confirmed,
you go
okay?
ahead, Belle.
The Astrovault team has built out the pay rail that will be implemented into Sigea Cloud. That part's already done. The team is literally just fighting World Bank on their end to get that product live. It's ready, it's functional. They are really excited to get that going too. It's just the legalities that are holding it up. I mean, that's honestly why our app hasn't launched on the stores yet.
Yeah. And look, I even put the little AXV thing. They used to be a channel sponsor, and now we do it because they were the only people who ever sponsored this channel. So I stick with them because I'm dead loyal.
Well, and they're still supporting us.
Oh, yeah,
so
no, absolutely. But they're in the same fiscal condition as all the rest of us. We don't have any money left. It's just funny how world works. You guys understand how Sigea works, right? Do I need to get into this? I'm going to ask this question. If you're not sure, put it in chat, and I will give you clarification. But approximately 60% of all Sigea revenue, don't pin my ears back, man. I'm saying approximately. I don't have the sheet in front of me. But approximately all 60% of all Sigea Cloud revenue is going to buy Jackal. The only place that we're going to buy Jackal so that we can pay Jackal is going to happen on Astrovault. I'm sure you guys understand. We can do better on base. We can do better on Osmo, but I'm loyal. I will personally, this comes out of my end, I will eat the slippage because those pools are kind of small over there. I will eat the slippage to keep my business where I know my business is appreciated. And at this point, it's appreciated on Astrovault. I'm sure you guys understand how it works. As transactions occur more and more and more. How many transactions do you think Sigea Cloud is going to send over to Astrovault? How many do you think? You think we got 8 users that we spent all this money, all this time, all this effort, all the shit that me and Bell are going through so that we could get 8 to 10 users? That is incorrect, sir. But all the action that is going to be happening through Sigea Cloud will be occurring on Astrovault. And that's all I'm going to say about it. If you guys want more, fucking Astrovault has a Discord. They have a Telegram. Take it over to them. But I'm telling you, the way Jackal has a dedicated and loyal consumer built on top of them, so does Astrovault. I'm going to leave it right there. Bell, carry on.
All right, next one coming in from Nago. Do you believe that the current Jackal storage providers can handle all the data? I think that could be a problem.
Yeah, no, we're going to force them to scale. And
Yeah.
let me, I'm going to even go big picture here, guys. As somebody who has created and sold a couple of businesses, the very best problem that you can ever have is being forced to scale. The only thing that will force you to scale is demand. I'm not going to get into supply and demand. I think you guys are probably at least a little bit familiar with supply and demand. If you're not, ask Rock. He'll lay it out for you. We will force them to scale. I believe, top of my head, I don't know, they got about maybe 150, 160 terabytes that's available on the network right now. That's not even close to what we're going to need. When we really get rolling, when our grassroots efforts really start to pick up steam, it's not even close. But the best problem to have in business is being forced to scale. You know why we have to scale? Because our demand wildly exceeds our supply. Now, what tends to happen in situations like that? They will scale. And if not, we ourselves are in a position to complete. Don't make me do this, by the way. Don't make me do this. But we have the money and the muscle to completely dominate the storage network. We're not going to do that. We don't want to do that. We want you guys to do that. You wanna support Sigea? Give me storage providers. You want to come back in and support Jackal? Give me storage providers. That's what's going to happen. But because it's a decentralized network, and this is the nature of the beast, because it's a decentralized network, if the supply that I require for my app to function is not available, I will provide the supply. I don't want to do that. I want you to do that. We've been talking about this for months, that the most valuable thing that's going to happen out here in the cryptocurrency world is going to be Jackal storage providers. All you have to ask yourselves is, can Bella and can I sell Sigea Cloud? That's it. I have never had been in a position out here in the crypto world where it's been more binary than that. Can Bella and I sell Sigea Cloud? Can we sell it as enterprise front-facing? Can we sell it as a consumer app? Plus can we sell Sigea Talk? Can we, you know what? I almost did it, Bell. I almost dumped the third app. I'm not gonna, you know what? There is no third app. All right, just here, pay it. Look into the light, and there you go. It was swamp gas. Don't worry about it. That's all you got to ask yourselves. That's it. Just that easy. If the supply is not available, the supply will become available. I don't want to do it. I want you to do it. Everybody should be able to ride this up. You guys have been with us through the ups and the downs. You've been through Jackal from 2 cents to $1 back down to 2 fucking cents. Everybody should be able to capitalize on this. You stuck around the protocol you believed, or at least you bitched. Everybody's griping. But now that you actually see the light at the end of the tunnel, anybody pulling the ripcord right now, you're making a complete mistake to yourself. But again, it's not financial advice. Storage providers. That is going to be the thing that's going to be in more demand on the Jackal network than anything else. It will have more demand on the storage network than it does on the token. Just kind of funny how that works out. Hope that answered the question. Bell, carry on.
All right, and this next question is literally in relation to you mentioning the APR on Atom going to under 10%. Sigea fan, for me to be in a token just for the APR, it would have to be at least double that to even consider it. And that has its own problems and risks.
Yeah, and the difference between that and because anything over 10, 12, 14% is just absolute madness. It's unsustainable unless you have apps or an external source of revenue that's driving accruing value over on whatever chain you happen to be on. I don't care which one it is, man. Doesn't matter to me. Anything over that number is madness. There's no reason that you should be able to stake out here better than you could get from a high yield savings account. It makes no financial sense to offer that, but Adam still does. The difference between that, and I am directing this directly to you, Nuclear Chicken, because they know if they turn off the spigot, everybody's going to dump. That's what's going to occur. Everybody's going to dump. Because you can do better virtually anywhere out here in this enormous crypto sphere. And nostalgia will only get you so far. I own Pogs, but you notice that they're not on the shelf back here. You guys notice that, right? They're not there. That ain't the way for them. It just isn't. And if they decide to do this and say, we're cutting staking rewards, we're cutting inflation, everybody's gone. It's going to be an exodus. You don't see a lot of exoduses, but you're going to see one on this case. So, yeah. And I'm sorry. Hope that answered the question. I don't want to get all that kind of in the weeds, Bell. So please carry on.
All right. The next several comments are actually, they're regarding Jackal Vault.
Mm-hmm.
So, Nago, I have had very bad experiences with it. More than half of my uploaded files are no longer available.
Yeah, okay, let me explain what Sigea Cloud is. I'm even going to go big screen here. I've done this before, but I'm going to do it again, and I love to talk in metaphor. Have you ever actually tried to have kind of an abstracted conversation, Bell, and not use metaphors? Have you ever tried to do that? It's virtually impossible. So I understand your concern, sir. I've had them as well. It's one of the big reasons that we actually built this right here, Sigea Cloud. It's on my t-shirt. If you want a t-shirt, $20, talk to Bell. I'll get you out one. Cost me $20 for them. I actually lose money, but the more people who are seeing sigea-io, better for all of us. So, did you ever see the movie Braveheart? This is actually relevant, Bell, and I think you'll agree that it's accurate. Did you ever see the movie Braveheart? Now, do you remember when William Wallace and all the Scots were laying siege to York? They were all on the drawbridge. All right, they were all on the drawbridge, and they're slamming that big ass battering ram up into the gates. Sigea Cloud is the drawbridge and the battering ram. This is a very accurate metaphor, by the way. Jackal Vault, due to the nature of blockchain, Vault, all that other stuff, you're going to get stuff that's just going to get absolutely bricked. It will happen. Uploads can be a little bit time-consuming sometimes. They fail, yeah. Our whole idea behind Sigea Cloud was to simply batter down the doors of Jackal. That's why we are middleware, and that's all we are is middleware. We take that inconsistency that you just talked about, and we completely remove it. We take away your necessity to sit there at your screen and not refresh or not do anything because you're waiting for the transaction to complete and just hoping it does. Now, imagine if there was a service where you could just simply stick it in the pouch of William Wallace, and he's going to keep ramming that battering ram at the gates of Jackal until they get through it. And once they're through, he's going to take it, find the vault, he's going to drop it in, and then you're good to go. And when you want it back, it comes back the same way. Imagine if there was a service that did something like this. That was lightning fast because we're fast. That was completely encrypted because we are completely client-side encryption. Ask around. But imagine if there was a service that could provide all of these things. And then once it's in Jackal Vault, you get, or Jackal, you get all the benefits of Jackal. The triple redundancy, the self-healing network, the top-line security, the treasure map with no goddamn X on it. That's what you get. But you're going through us. And the neat part, Bell, is that we're not even knocking it up. You're going to pay us for the service. We knock it up a little bit, but we're not going savage on you, not even close. So think Jackal Vault, think it mobile, but think it foolproof, because that's what we built. Is this something that you would use? That's a good question. Bell, carry on.
All right. And also regarding Jackal Vault, not Mirek, shouldn't they be auto self-healing? Also, when did you upload these files? They had a pretty bad bug until only about a month ago where files weren't being uploaded correctly.
Yeah, was that question to me? It wasn't to me. It was to the person who asked the question. Yeah, they had the bug and they've taken care of it. The best part for us, as Sigea Cloud, is that we get all the benefit of all their effort, and every time they upgrade, we upgrade. You know why? Because we didn't have to pay for it. We didn't have to pay for the development. They make their chain better. We're simply better. That's we get the toady experience on that. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, they've had some bugs. They've worked them out. They're going to get new bugs. They're going to work them out. But the thing that it will never affect is Sigea Cloud, because we take care of all that shit for you. Hope that answered the question. Bell, carry on.
All right, circling back to Adam and lowering APR back down to below 10%. All right, Sigea fan. Heck, I'm even getting 15 to 25% return on investment, which is different than APR, obviously, by buying up parts of YouTube channels as an investor. At least that is in the same ballpark risk as some cryptos.
Yeah, I've never even heard of something like that, Bell. Does that ring a bell for you at all?
Not for me, but okay, Sigea fan, if you wouldn't mind, hitting me with some details regarding that, that would be amazing.
That's awesome, dude. We'll do a whole show on that. I love anything around the entertainment world. I mean, because it's evergreen and people like to be entertained. No, I've never even heard of anything like that. All right, Bell, one more and we're going to plasma.
Lolo77, looking healthy, Scott.
You asked that question just as I'm sitting here drinking bourbon. And our bourbon of choice tonight is Bell likes this one too. It's from the Iowa Distilling Company. I'll go big screen so you guys can see it. It's from the Iowa Distilling Company, and it is simply called Straight Bourbon. That's it. There is nothing else to it. It is straight bourbon whiskey. This distillery is over in Cumming, Iowa. We've talked about it. It is my personal favorite right now, and it is only $38 a bottle. By the way, Bell, it's at all the
They're seriously
they are
undercharging for that.
undercharging this shit, and it's at Hy-Vee now. It's $40 a bottle, so you can save $2 if you don't want to drive to Cumming. So Hy-Vee didn't even knock it up that much.
Okay, so with the number of bottles that are usually acquired when that trip to the Iowa Distilling Company is made, yeah, I mean, it's worth it just to make the 20-minute drive.
It is, because it's fun. It's a fun distillery. The way that they sell it is fun. And yeah, we buy out everything that's on the shelf. If they got 12 bottles, we'll buy all 12 bottles. If they got 4, we'll buy all 4, and then throw some vodka. I think they make some vodka and some Fireball whiskey and stuff like that. I don't drink that stuff. Belle likes that stuff. Those are fruity girl drinks, and she likes that. But yeah, we make big trips. We're walking out with like cases of this shit. So for me, it doesn't really change it, but it's just nice to know that it's at Hy-Vee. Anyway, very last one, Bell, and then I want to go to Plasma.
All right, not Mirek. Yeah, I just watched a Dragon's Den episode where the person who came in, their biggest problem was being forced to scale.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, man, as somebody who's been through this, there is no better place to be as a business owner, as a entrepreneur, than being forced to scale. All right, it means you got it. Now you got to grow it. Now it gets out of my wheelhouse at that point. I don't need to do that. I have people who do that. All right, our partners, everybody, they know how to do it. I don't need to worry about that. What I need to do is create the conditions of being forced to scale, and I stay in my lane. I know what I know, but more importantly, I know what I don't know. So I went out and found the people who know what I need to know. That's it. All right, I don't have to be a genius at everything. I just need to know and associate myself with the people who know what I need to know. Perfect. It works. So my job is to force Jackal to scale. After that, we got it. So yes, I understand that. All right, so we're going to pivot. I'm not playing a second song tonight, but I don't even know what time it is. My God, we've already been 35 minutes I've been talking. I don't think I said a word. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream tonight. So we're going to roll into Plasma. Bell, do me a favor. Open up CoinGecko and pull up, type in the ticker TIA, T-I-A. After you do that, type in the ticker DIM, D-Y-M. And after that, let me see, which all three, though there were 3 bullshit ones that all launched at the same time that have done absolutely dick, buried the entire world, because I'm seeing the amazing parallels over here. I sit through these interviews so that you guys don't have to. And while I understand new type, I saw it, you're for it. You kind of think they got a good thing going on. This is the most crypto thing that I've seen in a very, very long time. And this particular one is called Plasma. Bell, and after that, I know I'm going to make you produce the shit out of this show. Pull up that thread that I sent you over and read some of the comments. You're very good at spotting bots. And to me, the entire thing smelled like bot. So what they are is, and by the way, I listened to this interview for an hour. And you know what I heard? Here's my takeaways. It's incredibly complex, which is your way of saying we can't explain it. Not we won't explain it. It's saying that we can't explain it. Because if you truly understand your protocol, you could explain it to a 5-year-old. I could explain Sigea to a 5-year-old right this second. Every single step. Not that it's good, trust me. But every single step, and I can make a 5-year-old understand it. I would ask the same thing of a founder. Here's what I got. The worst question that you could ever ask on an interview. This is called softball. This is interview 0, meaning you never ask this question if it's a serious interview. What makes you so good? You never ask that question. You get specific. You have a concern, and you address it, and you mention it, and you see what the response is. Some people call that hostile. I call it due diligence. It's not even close to hostile. It's due diligence. Why will you succeed? And the answer was because we have the best team in crypto. I'm even going to hit a round of applause on that. You know what, Bell? No, I'm not using the round of applause. I'm going to be using this one. Ask me the question, Bell. Why will you succeed? Go ahead and ask me that question, Bell.
Why will you succeed?
Because we have the best team in crypto.
Lick, lick, lick my balls. Yeah, say that all the time.
Just want to make sure I'm real clear about that, because that's not what I heard. That's what he said. Verbatim. Go back, take a look at it. I've never seen so much kind of hype, paid shill bullshit that I saw with this one. Now, the reason that I bring up Celestia, the reason that I bring Saga, Bell, pull up Saga. The reason I mentioned Celestia, Dimension, and Saga is because they all launched at the same time with the same bullshit that you're seeing right now. And I just want you to pull them up, Bell, over max, and tell me how down they are from their max. Start with the first one, whichever one you got up. What is it down from max? It's going to have a big red number with a minus something.
Oh, I know. Celestia is currently at $1.42, down 38.3%.
Max, good. Carry the next one.
Next one is Dimension. They are at 17.5 cents. They are down 96.3%.
Tia.
We did Tia.
Okay. Saga. Yeah. See where they're at.
Saga is at 20 cents, down 4.6% for the last 3 months. Max, they are down 96.8%.
96.8%. So my question here is, and if you're not familiar with Plasma, this is great, man. Plasma is an L1 where you can go to launch a stablecoin. Let me say that again. Plasma is a level 1 where countries and governments and everybody can come in so that you can launch a stable coin. Huge liquidity pools, huge all this other shit. Everything that Tia did, everything that Saga did, everything that Dimension did. But it's different this time because we have the best team in crypto. And we'd explain it to you, but it's incredibly complex, which means you won't understand it because you're stupid. That was it. I sat through that whole goddamn interview biting my tongue, because they don't do AMAs the way we do AMAs, all right, or at all. They're going to let these things, they might as well be fucking infomercials. They're not interviews, they're infomercials. That's why nobody will come on this channel, because we don't do infomercials. We do interviews, and you're not going to like the questions, because I'm concerned with consumers. I'm concerned about investors, because we hear this shit over and over and over out here in the crypto sphere. And the thing that baffles me to this day, that absolutely baffles me, is that you guys haven't learned fuck all in all of these years. The newest, latest, greatest, shiniest thing launches, and it's going to change the entire game. How do you change the game with stablecoins? How does that change the game? That you're bringing money on chain. Holy shit, what a concept. How come nobody ever thought of this before? That you can bring stable tokens and gin them up, drum them up, it doesn't matter. It will be worth on or about $1 at any particular time until it's not UST, until it collapsed and that other shit one, composite. It always works at until it doesn't. How long was Tron running at 86 cents? That's Tron. All right, that's the big dog. That's USDT, guys. That's the one that's going to fix the whole fucking world. But it didn't. How many of these do we need? I am not crazy about narratives. I love narratives for shorting. I love narratives for going short, because they bloom and they gloom monstrously. That's what built Sigea Cloud. Narratives. Buy them up and short the ever-loving fuck out of them down. What's it going to take? That's it. That's my question. What's it going to take before people wake up to this shit and simply stop doing it? If a country, Ecuador, Argentina, Chile, really wanted to launch their own stablecoin, do you think that they don't have the wherewithal, the capability, or the funding to simply make their own chain? Do you think it's that hard? Do you think that there are simply no devs available? And obviously there aren't, because all the greatest team in crypto works for Plasma. I know, because that's what he said. The greatest team in crypto. You guys got to stop with this shit. You just got to stop with it. I will monitor it. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll let you know. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You bet your ass I'm going to come out. I'll be the very first person to say, you know what? I didn't get it. Now I do. I'm going to be the very first person to do that. But in this case, I ain't wrong, and I'm not even close to wrong. People are going to get railed in this. You're going to give them dollars, and they're going to give you their token, which is just like dollars. And it's never, ever happened before that when you give people money and they give you tokens, that they decrease in value. I know, it's crazy. And how could it possibly happen on a stable platform, right? Right? This is going to be a disaster. The only good news, the only thing I could say about this that has even the semblance of good news, is that it hasn't gotten a lot of penetration. Bell, did you pull up that thread that I sent you and read some of the comments that you think are bot comments? This is interesting. I think this is interesting because this thing had hundreds and thousands of comments. Read a few of them, Bell. Let's see if they seem authentic.
Oh, let me pull this back up. I did actually pull this one up. So yay. Oh boy, the comments are just they're priceless.
Yep.
Okay, so the post reads, wait, so Plasma airdropped 10% of the supply with no lockups, now worth 1.2 billion plus. Gave extra 10K allo to every depositor regardless of size, 2023 style. Retired Discord mods with 100K stimmies. Launched on Bloody Thursday with most tokens down 20%. Still casually went 60% up only mode with pre-salers up 25x. All right, so first reply: how can someone retire with 100K? Are Discord mods from Uganda? Real comment.
That was a real one. Yes. Carry on, Bell.
That one's a real one. Another one, and just broke the Aster exchange. XPL price is capped at 1.2240 and traders cannot enter new positions.
Yeah, you know what? And read down a little bit, but I'll get back to you. And that's kind of funny because, you know, Aster is riding it up right now because, hey, Binance, guys, right? Everybody knows that if CZ gets behind it, that it's good because he's never done anything illegal. Of course, it's going to go up. It's going to go up to the moon because what we know about tokens is that they only go up, right? Particularly when they don't do anything, right? This is, I'm sorry, man. This is softball shit. Go ahead, Bell. Read a couple of the other ones, and you know which ones I'm asking for here.
Trillions, bro.
You bet.
Next one. It's called Trillions.
Yep.
Bots.
Keep going.
All right. Wow. Gave extra 10K allo to every depositor. That's why I wonder I received so much. All unlocked. Source that I can need more. Bot. Definitely.
Keep
bot. All right. This one's a longer one. The bot actually, AI made effort on this one. Starting a stablecoin hub when the whole world switches their currencies into it. XPL has perfect timing. Has spelled HGAS.
You bet it does.
It will be at the heart of crypto for the next years to come.
You bet
Plasma will add trillions.
You bet it will, because we keep hearing trillions, because billions doesn't get it done anymore, guys. Do you know what a psyop is? Are you familiar with it? Do I need to dedicate an entire stream to psyop? Because when I was in the military, I was in a thing called cryptography, and meaning doesn't matter. If you guys would like to hear about psyops, I'll lay them out to you and show you how they're done. Bell, carry on.
All right, so this one, this seems to be a game changer for the community. The strategy of distributing funds and incentivizing users is notable.
Yes, because nobody's ever done that before. Carry on, Bell.
When there's no noise, there's trillions.
You bet there are trillions, Bell. You got to get them trillions in there.
Yeah,
Go ahead, keep going.
it's that word. I mean, wow.
Two more. I made my
Um,
point.
Opportunities abound daily.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Opportunity. Really? Opportunities abound daily in crypto. You bet your ass. One more, Bell, and then we'll get to comments if we got any.
All right. Trillions for a reason.
Trillions. It's always trillions. You notice that thing?
Yeah.
Billions doesn't get it done anymore, guys. It's trillions.
No.
It's just simply going to have to be trillions. I'm putting this out because I want to be time date stamped on it. All right. You're going to get buried in this thing. Not financial advice. I don't care. You do you. But just simply don't come back and say, fuck, I missed this one. All right. Don't be one of those guys. All right. It rises quick. It does dick. There's nothing there. It's more vaporware, and that's exactly what crypto needs right now, is a place for builders to build, because everybody wants to be the boss of the L1. You bet your ass, because they get paid, they control it. It's too complex. You won't understand it, and we got the best team in crypto. I have seen this year after year after year, but for some reason, every time it shows up, everybody goes complete babe in the woods on this every goddamn time. I'm not touching it. I can't even short it. I can't believe that I get paid out if I short it. So you do you, bro. Best of luck with this one. I hope they change the entire world and the landscape of crypto in general, but I don't believe that they're going to. Do you guys miss this? Do you miss this kind of Scott fire? Do you miss this kind of Bell fire? Because we could easily pivot. I don't want to, though, man. I just want to sell my app. That's all I want to do. I want to sell my app. I want to make Jackal go up, because as we sell, Jackal go up. I want to put storage out there, because as we sell, we fucking need the storage. Do you see the difference between what we're doing and what they're doing? Because we ain't waiting for anyone to build, guys. We already built it. Funny how that works. Bell, questions, go please.
All right, not Merrick. Sigea is a solid idea, much needed if Jackal wanted to get any attention.
You know, I hope so. But, bro, the people we're selling it to, they don't dick about crypto. They don't want to know about crypto. We don't even talk about the fact that we operate in this environment. All we do is prove that we're encrypted and that your data is safe. That's all we do. We show you very, very fast share speeds. We show you very, very fast upload and download speeds. That's all we do, man. That's all you need to see. I don't have time to educate the entire world about blockchain, because I already did that. Nobody listened. So we heard you crystal clear. You kicked me in the balls once, and I'm like, yep, he's going to kick me in the balls again. I got the message. We're not even bothering with that shit. That's the beauty of this. All we are is a superior product that is starting up a grassroots movement. That's all we're doing. The effect, hopefully, for us, considering how much money we're going to pump into that, is that Jackal go up. That's it. That works out for us. It works out for you. It works out for everybody. But you got to give me storage, man. You've got to give me terabytes and petabytes for me to fill up. Bell, carry on.
All right, Nago. And this is regarding Jackal Protocol and difficulties he's been having.
Yep.
So it's kind of a long one.
Yep.
I'm talking about the Jackal Protocol and storage providers. I uploaded files via the vault and my own app. Uploading isn't the problem, but after a while, the files are no longer available from the storage providers. Hope that does not happen with Sigea. And currently, there aren't many storage providers.
No.
It's not really decentralized.
No. And
there's one more little bit.
Okay.
Started uploading on September 3rd, 2025, and the next day all goes down.
Yeah, and again, that's kind of the effect of an immature network. Understanding, and you actually keyed on it right there. There aren't a lot of Jackal storage providers. Now that's it. That gets right to the nut of it, is the fact that there aren't a lot of Jackal storage providers. Now we have a solution for this. You don't want the solution, but we're prepared to implement it. We're prepared to implement it, but you don't want it. You don't want us to do this. It won't matter to you. You won't see it. It won't affect you. You won't even know. That's also the beauty of decentralization. But I would prefer not to go that direction if we don't have to go that direction. We will plug the supply hole. We have no problem doing that. I don't want to do it. I want you to do it. If you can do it, it just takes shit off my plate. But it's kind of funny is that when you got a big fat wallet behind you, Bell, and you illustrate that demand is wildly exceeding supply, how quickly that supply gets filled. It's just the nature of it, man. It's business. I'm sure you guys understand that. That is exactly the problem. You actually nailed it right there, man. That's it. You've encapsulated the entire thing, and that's the problem. But I know what to do to fix it. I'm willing to do it if the community isn't. That's really it. Bell, carry on.
Well, okay. I mean, they actually had to change things up a lot to have storage providers who were gaming the system get out of there.
Yep.
Okay, that was a whole big proposal that was actually passed by governance vote. What was that? A year and 6 months ago?
No, it was longer than that. It was about 2.5 years ago. That was a while
it?
ago.
Wow,
Yeah.
time
No,
flies.
it was a big miss. I mean, they missed it. They bricked it. I made a very impassioned argument. You cut them to zero. All right, you cut them to zero right this second, and they did. That proposal passed 100%. Because when you bricked it, you bricked it. You got to fix it.
You had storage providers who they were sitting there and uploading fake files to their own storage providers to accrue more Jackal tokens. And then they also weren't allowing the Jackal network to ping their storage providers
Yeah.
for the triple redundancy.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare.
It was a whole big thing, but they fixed that. Bad actors are off. We sat there with no storage provider rewards for a good long while. That's why they implemented the current model. Look, man, as this network gets more robust, meaning more people are standing up storage providers, it gets more effective, it gets more efficient, it gets more everything. It is truly decentralized. But if people aren't going to come on board, I'm just saying, don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Val, carry on.
All right, Mick374. I was going to be a sucker and buy XPL. Good thing I'm watching.
Dude, look, man, I could miss. This could be a huge miss on my part. Maybe it is. Fuck, man. Shit goes up all the time. All right. I didn't buy Hype. I didn't buy Astra. I didn't buy that shit, man, because I'm here to build products that provide solutions. Now, if the only solution you're looking for is token go up, there's tons of those, man. They're all over the place. Go to CoinGecko, hit gainers and losers. Shit is up 300% every day and down 300% every day. I'm not telling you not to. I'm saying that I'm not. All right? We don't give financial advice at this channel. We simply tell you what we're doing. If I miss, I miss. I want nothing to do with this one. I want nothing to do. If it goes up 300% tomorrow, yeah, I'll be bummed. But I'll get over it because the risk far outweighs the rewards. And I've seen this game over and over and over. Bell and I are live 3, 4, 5 days a week, and we've been doing this shit for years. We have seen this over and over. I'm not getting into it. I'm just not to. If you want to, man, good luck. If it works out for you, great, man. Come on up. I will give you a round of applause. I'll bend the knee. You were right, and I suck. I'm more than happy to do that. I'm just saying crypto is risky enough without shit like this. That's all I'm saying. Crypto takes a tremendous amount of risk, but it's not risk on the founders, dude. It's not risk on the L1s. It's risk on you. It's risk on you. Hope that answered the question. Bell, carry on, please.
All right. Last comment for the moment coming in from Nago. I hope that the storage providers can handle the data from Sigea.
So it's going to work out. I'm just going to leave it there, man. It's going to be fine. Bell, are you worried about it?
we've got plans in place for what we will do should they prove not to be able to handle the data. So no,
Yeah,
I'm
everything.
not concerned.
No, I'm not concerned. Everything's going to be fine. So anyway, guys, last stream of the week. Small stream. Hope you guys appreciated it. We like to go live. Me and Belle just love to go live. This is kind of what. Look, we built a whole studio. Isn't it pretty? We built all of this stuff because we just like to talk to you guys. That's what we're doing. We're out next week. We're selling. That's it. We're in sell mode, pure sell mode. We're expecting a big update for Sigea tomorrow. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't fucking happen, man. Look, it's either going to work correctly or we're not going to release it. That's it. We don't have the crypto luxury of releasing half an ass and saying, isn't it great, buy our token? We don't have that luxury because we don't have a fucking token. So it needs to work. MVP needs to work. We got features lined up for days, update after update after update. We got the plans. We got our roadmap. Everything's laid out there. So we're good to go. But it's got to be right. So if we miss tomorrow and it happens Sunday, fuck it. It happens Sunday. All right? I'm not pissing my pants. It's not costing you a thing. But the ones that are up there, the videos I've released, the builds that are on my phone and Belle's phone, you guys can't, I'm not going to give you guys dev access. All right? It's just not going to happen. I don't love any of you that much, even though I have nothing but love in my heart. No, that ain't going to happen. I posted the videos. Take a look at them. If you believe it, you believe it. If you don't, you don't. Man, good luck. We can't spend days and days and days trying to convince a single consumer. We're putting this out to the entire world. So if I can get 10,000 people in the time it takes me to convince you, I'm going to go for the 10,000, man. Call me shallow, but it is what it is. Anyway, that seems like that's the last one. Belle, go ahead and talk us up. Take us out of here. Remember, we're not live next week. We're doing something else, but we'll put out shorts. We'll show some videos. We'll show you guys where we're at so that you got an idea that we're out here running and gunning, because that's all me and Belle are doing now is running and gunning. There is no field of dreams here. We have a good protocol. We have to introduce it to the world. Belle, take us out of here.
All right. Again, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who joined us this evening, we cannot say thank you guys enough. We do appreciate each and every one of you guys and the comments and questions you send our way. Now, again, we will not be live again until Monday, October 6th, to do a bit of a recap of our business trip that we have to take next week.
God, I'm excited. Oh, I cannot wait to get out there. Oh, I love it. I got
in
business
between
cards.
in between now and the 6th, if you guys have any other comments, questions, or concerns, definitely don't hesitate to reach out to either Scott or myself, Scott@thepodcast.com or Bella@thepodcast.com, and we'll get those answered for you. Again, we can't thank you enough, guys, and we'll see you on the 6th.